What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Will and D. And we are here for the college basketball recap and preview show with my buddy Jackson Johnson. What's going on, Jack?
It's going pretty good. Just going over a little bit of what happened in the college basketball world this week. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, man. We are well into conference season, and it is getting exciting to see which teams are going to be up there competing for that NCAA tournament and conference championship spots, and which teams are like, man, maybe they're not so hot. So it's been a lot of fun to see how it's all been turning out.
It's going to be mighty interesting. Man, I will say that was a big win by UConn over Villanova, winning 66-65. How about that?
Heartbreaker from Nova. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can sneak into if we'll see if it'll still be a tournament team. They're better than last year, but I think Villanova fans definitely had higher expectations for this year. But it'll be interesting to see if Kyle Neptune's job security.
Yeah, I hope that Neptune can keep his job for the season, but
yeah, according to Joe Lunardi, they're one of the last 4 buys. So right now it's looking good, even with that loss to UConn. But we'll see. We'll see if they can hold on.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what's going on with Fran McCaffrey and
Fran,
Iowa?
I think I'm done. Like if I'm an Iowa fan, I think I'm done with Fran McCaffrey. I mean, he's not as bad as Brian Ferentz, but I mean, it's not looking good for them this season.
Make Caitlin Clark the interim coach.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But congrats to Purdue. But
yeah, Purdue's still rolling.
It's like we say, we know that you can do great in the regular season. Let's see what you can do in the postseason. Oh,
turn on country roads.
Oh man.
I am happy for Joey Foster, happy for Kuz's Corner, happy for all of Mountaineer Nation here on YouTube. Happy for all those guys.
Yeah, same. I mean, they needed a big win, especially like this.
They needed something to cheer about.
Yeah. But, you know, the Big 12 title race is going to get interesting to see what happens.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Well, Houston had a pretty good win, and North Carolina had a pretty good win.
Yep, just top teams handling their business.
Taking care of business every day. And shout out to Isaac Shade, the Locked On North Carolina host and Locked On College Basketball co-host, as he had a very happy birthday yesterday, and I got a feeling he's going to have an extremely wonderful birthday present with North Carolina doing fantastic this season.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Hubert Davis got it together, man. Last year we were scared for Hubert, but this year they're rolling.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if it continues for the rest of the regular season and the rest, you know, going into the conference tournament and March Madness.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, UCF, I'm wondering about them. I mean, I don't
think anyone expected them to do very well this year. So the fact that they might make the tournament is an accomplishment for Johnny Dawkins. I mean, they did, but yeah, they definitely aren't at the top of the Big 12, but they aren't Oklahoma State either. Like, they aren't bad, at least.
True. Yeah. Man, oh man, Tennessee smacking down Bama.
This is the thing with Tennessee, though. I don't trust them. Like, I need to see them make a run in the tournament. Like this is great and all, but when it's tournament time, you got to deliver.
True.
Yeah.
That is true. Pittsburgh upsetting Duke. I mean, what was going on with Duke?
I know Duke has some injuries, but you still should be beating Pitt at home. Like, I'm not like banging the emergency button because I know Duke did have injuries, but like, come on, it's Pitt.
Yeah.
Did you see like Hinson for Purdue for not Purdue for Pitt like got up on like the scorers table in front of the Cameron Crazies. It was like at the end of the game. I was like, oh my gosh, man! Like, are you trying to get like assaulted? But yeah,
Oh man,
it was a pretty
he's
iconic. It
prepared.
was a
He's
pretty iconic moment for the
oh man,
season.
oh man, his own little personal TO moment.
Yeah.
Then we see Kentucky beating Georgia in a high-scoring fashion game.
Man, it looked like
100.
Georgia was going to win at one point, and I'm like, yeah, but no.
I see. There's not a lot of defense.
Yeah, not a lot of defense, but I think both of these teams will be making the tournament, and I think Kentucky. I mean, they've had some upset losses, but they've looked pretty sharp. But yeah, hopefully Georgia can get in. I'm hoping that they can because one of their players transferred from BC.
Texas upsetting Baylor. It seems like
Man,
Texas
this was a
getting-
great game. This was just a great Big 12 game. This was back and forth the whole game. Baylor tied it late, and then Texas A&M got like a buzzer beater to go at the Texas got a buzzer beater to go at the end to win.
Yeah, they did. Arizona won a big one against UCLA.
UCLA looks like they're finally playing well, but it's too late. Like, where was this the whole season? They've been
You
playing
think
better.
maybe they?
Yeah.
You think maybe they could try to win the conference tournament somehow?
I think they have a chance. I wouldn't be shocked if they won the conference tournament. But man, I just remember that Utah game, man.
Oof. UCLA has just been pitiful all season.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
But we know Bruce Pearl had a great day against Chris Beard.
Yeah, Bruce Pearl's did a great job this season. For sure. And Chris Beard looks like he's turned Ole Miss around. Just two teams having good years. I mean, they kind of got destroyed by Auburn, but I don't know. Ole Miss. I mean, I can never count out Chris Beard. Remember when he beat Purdue with Arkansas Little Rock? I'm like, oh, this guy's for real.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then he left for UNLV, but then Texas Tech called him up and said,
"Yeah,
want to come here?" Absolutely. How about Oklahoma Cincinnati? That was a tight one.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I mean, they didn't have a great non-conference, but they've been competitive in the Big 12 too. But yeah, Porter Moser, they're having a good year at Norman this season. Porter Moser's doing what he did with the Ramblers to the Sooners.
That's impressive. I'm loving what they're bringing. Well, Jacques Marquette had a tight one against Rick Pitino and St. John's.
Man, St. John's, I know they lost the game, but man, what an atmosphere in Madison Square Garden. Like, it was like a Knicks playoff game in there. Like, Rick Pitino's bringing back the atmosphere at the Garden for St. John's, and that just makes me smile.
Yeah. And Creighton had a tight one against Seton Hall in 3 overtimes. How about that?
What a crazy game. Ryan Kalkbrenner. I want to see Ryan Kalkbrenner go against Zach Edey. That would be fun. Those guys are both great big men.
And Iowa State had a big one against TCU.
Heartbreaker for the Frogs, but Iowa State. I mean, if they can get wins like this on the road, that definitely shows that they'll do well in the tournament. Because usually they're kind of like Utah in the fact that they only win their home games. So great sign for them.
And another good one with BYU Texas Tech.
Yeah, I tuned into this game during the middle of the 2 NFL playoff games. I got to watch the end of this one. And it looked like BYU might send the game to overtime or even win, but Texas Tech closed out the game strong.
Oh, man. It's a good thing Big 12 basketball isn't on Sundays because then the NFL will be in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, man. Archie Miller's return to Dayton did not go well. Did not go well. They ran the score up on their old ball coach.
Yeah, Dayton took out the belt and gave Archie a spanking.
Yeah.
But we see Syracuse had a tight one with Miami.
Syracuse, another bubble team. They need every win they can get. So to stay in the tournament this year. I mean, right now they aren't in the picture, but that's just one that they need to win bad.
Yeah. We see Virginia Tech won a tight one against NC State.
This is huge for Czech. I feel like if they're going to make the NCAA tournament, they needed to win one of the Virginia or NC State games. They already lost the Virginia game, and they won that NC State game, so that's huge for their tournament hopes.
Oh, I'd hate to be Louisville. What is going on with Kenny Payne?
Get him out! Like they're not improving enough. I know, like our buddy Austin wants him to stay, but I just don't think he can.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not in the era where Tom Crean was first coaching at Indiana. So, if people thought fans were impatient back in 2009 or 2010, they should go back to 2024.
I mean, like you can't lose to DePaul.
No.
You can't lose to Wake Forest by 25. These games got to be competitive, and they aren't competitive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just pitiful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Penn State had a tight one with Ohio State for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of these teams are making the tournament this year. I was hoping for a little more out of both, but Ohio State keeps their hopes alive. That one.
Well, Massachusetts had a great day against George Washington.
Yeah, Frank Martin slowly turning UMass into a winner.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be winning all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, buzzer go off.
Yeah, that's just the laundry machine. I'll fix that later. I'll get the laundry out later. It's done now.
I see Boise won a tight one over San Diego State.
Man, the Mountain West is fun. Just like it's fun to stay up and watch these Mountain West games, man. But I think both of these teams are going to probably make the tournament this year.
Oh, obviously. I mean, we know San Diego State made it to the Natty last year.
Mm-hmm.
You think we could see a Mount West team make it to the Final Four again this year?
Oh, absolutely. It's absolutely
man.
possible. I think at least two will make the second weekend.
That'll be fun. What's going on with Eric Musselman in Arkansas?
How about South Carolina, though? We're going to talk about another game that they had this week, but they were horrible. They were bad last year, and this year they are a winner.
Yeah, they were.
Michi Johnson, man, he can shoot the three.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. The Fighting Sister Jeans got their love against Fordham.
Mm-hmm. Drew Valentine, people think he might be on the hot seat at Loyola, but they're much better this year. So happy for him.
Wonder what's going on with the rest. Oh, George Mason had a great day.
George Mason having a good day against the Botanies. Getting back on track after a bit of a skid.
Wonder if we'll see more than one team make it to the tournament in the Atlantic team.
Yeah, I mean, if Dayton doesn't win the conference tournament, I think that's what will happen.
In a way, I hope that happens.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially if VCU wins the conference tournament.
Does Princeton get in that large bid?
Let's look at their schedule. Can we take a little look?
Absolutely.
I'm curious to see who they've played.
Well,
All
they
right,
got
they
that win
beat
against Rutgers. Their only loss
Rutgers,
is to St. Joseph's.
St. Joe's before they kind of fell apart. I, I'm gonna take a look at where they are in the bracket. Oh, they're an 11 seed. So I think they're close for sure.
In some cases, close don't count. But I hope close counts for Princeton. They need it.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
I wish we could see 2 teams from the Ivy League make it to March Madness.
That'd be fun. USC,
Right.
Andy Enfield. What the heck?
You gotta go, Coach Enfield. You gotta go.
I know you did a great job at Florida Gulf Coast, had a few good seasons, but this year's just unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean, you can spare us to just be grateful for what we had speech. I mean, you're having a bad year with Bronny James and all the other guys at USC. That's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
And our friend from Trojans Wire, Matt Zimick, certainly agrees.
Mm-hmm. The Sharks are circling Andy Enfield.
Oh, yeah.
How
Well,
about
we've
Taisei
seen
Naga winning it for Nebraska? One of the most fun players to watch this season, getting it done late for the Huskers.
I can't wait to see Nebraska in March Madness.
I want to see them win a game.
Same.
Currently, they're a
Be the
9
fir-
seed right now, so they're looking good.
Oh, yeah. Well, speak of the devil, we were talking about St. Joseph's a little
St.
while
Joe's
ago.
had a tough start to A10 play, but they're up to 2-3 now, so they're looking like they're going to try to pick up one of those top 4 seeds.
Vanderbilt's just pitiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sad. Clemson got a much needed win at Florida State. Brad Brunell, the Sharks are circling him again. They want him out. But right now they're in the tournament. They just gotta get their act together. They were like as high as like a 4 seed. Now they're a 7, but it looks like the wall hasn't completely collapsed and Clemson might still get in the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Butler beating DePaul, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Nothing to
Yeah,
brag about.
that's like will the towel dry if you put it on the drying rack? Yes. Will Big East teams beat DePaul? Yes.
Absolutely. Richmond and Davidson.
Man, Richmond right now they're 5-0. I mean, I don't know, man. I cannot wait till VCU plays Richmond in the Black and Blue Classic.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be an extreme one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't want to look at you, Detroit Mercy. Cal winning in overtime.
Cal beating Washington State.
Virginia beating Georgia Tech. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
James Madison, how about you?
Mm-hmm. How about McNeese making the tournament as an at-large?
Well, let's look at their schedule. Let's look at who they lost to.
I know they did. I
I
know they beat my VCU Rams.
Oh, yeah. Let's look at them. Well, they lost to Western Carolina and Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
That win over Michigan's really nothing to brag about,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah. I think they'll probably win their conference tournament though. Yeah, but they have been impressive.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, that was almost the last straw for Michigan fans when they lost to McNeese. Colorado, still, I mean, they've some head scratching losses, but they have some great players on that team.
Oh, Florida had a good one.
Man, Missouri's bad. At least they have their football team.
That's true. Maybe they can get Missouri's kicker to come on to the basketball team.
Oh yeah, the thicker kicker.
That. Ooh, St. Mary's is beating on San Francisco.
Some people thought San Francisco might be the team to beat in the WCC, but St. Mary's said a big fat no to that.
And the thing, we were talking about how sloppy St. Mary's was a few weeks back. Ooh, Gonzaga's beating up on San Diego. I mean, of course you're supposed to.
Yeah, that's what the WC. They're the DePaul of the WCC.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been looking at the bracketology according to Joe Lenardi for this week, and he doesn't have Gonzaga in the field at the moment.
It's crazy that there are first four out.
Oh man, like that would be crazy if they don't make it to March Madness. I mean, I know that they're not ranked in the top 25 this week, but good grief, if they miss out on March Madness, it'll be the first time since 1997 to 1998. That is nuts. Ooh, Grand Canyon. They had a bad night against Seattle.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened on Sunday. Oh, Memphis got.
Oh man, Tulane, the Green Wave.
There we go.
How about that?
Memphis, get your priorities straight.
That's a shocker. Wait, did Tulane beat Memphis? Someone beat Memphis at Memphis. No, South Florida. South Florida did.
Yeah.
But I think Memphis.
Well,
I mean,
no-
Memphis has done enough that they'll be in, but they want a higher seed than what.
I can't wait to see
year.
I can't wait to see the Memphis Florida Atlantic games real soon.
Yeah. Terrence Shannon Jr. He's back for Illinois, and they're back to whooping teams.
Oh yeah. And shout out to our friend of the show, Illini cast host and Big Ten show co-host Sonny Verna. Congrats on a fine win against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Yeah.
Oh, well, speak of the devil, we were talking about Florida Atlantic just now.
Not much defense in this one.
No. Oh man.
This was a heartbreak. This was a heartbreaker for Maryland. I was watching this one before the NFL game started. Maryland kind of blew it at the end. They were leading late, and they just couldn't finish.
Oh yeah. This is not looking good for. I'm wondering if Michigan State's gonna miss March Madness for the first time in a long time.
Right now they're a seven. Right now they're a 7 seed, so they have some room to work with, but definitely not what Spartan fans hoped for before the season started.
I'm curious to see if they make a surprise run in March.
Yeah.
Well, South Florida beating
South
up on
Florida. Man, Wichita State fell from grace.
Wonder if we could see them getting in.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they can work their way in.
Oh, yeah. Utah winning a big one against
Utah only wins at home, just like their football team, man. They play so much better in Salt Lake City than they do on the away.
Ooh, there we go. Chicago State.
Chicago State being up on a D2 school. There we go. D2 or D3.
Oh, North Carolina had a big one.
North Carolina asserted their dominance of the ACC.
Yeah, they did. They got out the belt and gave Wake Forest a spanking. And we see Kansas won a big one against Cincy.
Mm-hmm. Cincy's playing teams close, so yeah, they have that. They didn't get embarrassed in Allen Fieldhouse. But yeah, John Furphy he can shoot, man. He's kind of like he's pretty much the new Grady Dick.
Oh yeah. Man, Monday night was pretty sloppy other than those two games, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But not Tuesday night.
Oh, Michigan, pathetic. But
They're pitiful. Pitiful.
Houston,
Get out here, Michigan. I don't want to look at you.
Yeah, Houston going into hostile territory in Provo and winning. That is impressive.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, our friends Jacob Hatch at Locked On Cougars and Big 12 Mafia, I got a feeling they're not too happy about it. But a congrats to the Houston Cougars on a big victory, especially
Yeah.
to Parker Ainsworth, host of Locked On Cougs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least BYU, they took care of non-conference, so they'll be in, but they would have liked to win that Houston for sure.
That's true. And we see South Carolina smacked Kentucky around.
What a job by South Carolina this year. No one expected them to be good. No one.
I'm impressed.
Lamont Paris, man, give him Coach of the Year.
Yeah. I will say, let's not count the chickens for their hatch just yet.
Yeah.
But how about the Red River rivalry in college basketball?
Man, Rodney Terry, he knew he was on the hot seat. He knew he needed to win these games, and they have been. So from on the hot seat to off it quick.
Ooh. Duke and Louisville. What's going on with Louisville?
That's hammered the nail right there.
I can't stand looking at Louisville in that terrible state.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Wisconsin, Minnesota.
Oh man, this was almost an upset special, but Wisco survived to stay at the top of the Big Ten.
But how about Dayton dominating LaSalle?
Yeah, avoided the Gola Arena loss. LaSalle just ruins teams' years. They're known for ruining at large resumes, but Dayton survived it this time. But in 2022, losing at Gola cost them the tournament spot. So definitely got rid of those demons. Great Creighton taking care of Xavier.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. What's
Georgetown.
been going on with it?
Yeah.
Ooh, what's been going on with Xavier?
They lost a lot in the transfer portal, and they didn't really replace it. So that's what happens.
I want to see Butler smack Georgetown around.
Georgetown only has that one Big East win against DePaul. I was hoping Georgetown would be a bit better in year one under Ed Cooley, but not to be.
Well, there's nothing to worry about because it's year one. But if it's like year 3, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Pitt
on a bit of a run.
What's going on with the ACC?
Syracuse doesn't look much better. They look just as bad as they did in Mayheim last year. So I was hoping for my good friend Chris Spilica that they would make the tournament this year, but it's not looking like it's going to happen.
This is not looking good.
But Florida State, maybe they can sneak in. They had a pretty bad non-conference though, but they might be able to sneak in and go on a run in the tournament.
I see Central Florida had a great day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I was hoping that this would turn into momentum for West Virginia, but unfortunately not.
Well, how about Nebraska?
Nebraska taking care of business. They are
There we
tough to beat
go.
in Lincoln.
What about old St. Joe's in Massachusetts? How about them?
Heartbreak for UMass. Heartbreak. Buzzer beater by Lynn Greer to win it for the St. Joe's.
And Duquesne, they're doing very well.
Duquesne got their first A10 win. Got off the schneid.
There's your boys at
There we
VCU getting
go.
it done.
Joe Bamicil scoring 29 points against St. Louis, 25 against Loyola. He is on a roll right now. If I'm an NBA team, I might consider adding him in as a three-point shooter.
That's a big one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think Boston College or Virginia Tech's making it to March.
If Tech goes on a run, maybe, but we'll see.
They better make a run to the conference.
They need a big. They're missing a big man this year. Like if they had Justin Much from that ACC championship team, I think they would be a tournament team. But they just need someone inside. That they need to get someone inside in the portal in the offseason. They didn't really do it.
Oh, there we go. TCU rebound against Oklahoma State.
There you go, Melissa.
There you go.
Oklahoma State's looking rough this year, man. Tough year for the Pokes.
Oh, Boise had a great game.
Taking care of business.
There we go. Ooh, Wednesday night was Upset City.
What a great environment in Tuscaloosa for that game, man. I wanted to be there, man. The Crimson Tide faithful showed up.
Yeah, they did.
It looked like early that Auburn was going to run away with it, but then Bama just stormed into the lead.
That was a big one. I love it.
Yeah, Alabama, Auburn, and Tennessee. I think those are in Kentucky. Those are 4 SEC teams that are to be reckoned with.
There we go. How about Northwestern upsetting Illinois?
Yeah, the Wildcats. This is one that they had to have to stay in the tournament picture right now. They're one of the last 4 buys. So, big win for the Wildcats.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And you beat DePaul. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Next game, Shaka.
Florida Atlantic beating Rice. That's
Don't lose. Hey, they didn't lose to food. They did not lose to food.
Nobody should lose to food.
Mm-hmm. Unless if you're Dana Holgerson, he lost to food. He lost his job.
Yeah, and you can't be losing the food, especially on NFL Network.
Yeah.
It's a bad look.
Iowa State, man, they are tough to beat at Ames. Hassan Ward was played at VCU, transferred to Iowa State, getting the job done.
There we go. Welcome to the weird land of Farmageddon.
Oh yeah. Nevada, they needed this one. They're on the bubble right now.
Oh yeah. Then we got New Mexico beating up on San Jose State.
Tough times for San Jose State. Lost their football coach to Arizona, and then basketball season's looking rough.
Oh yeah, it's not looking good.
Mm-hmm.
But how about Providence getting that win over Seton Hall?
Huge win for Providence in their bubble hopes. What a big one for them.
Bulldogs winning a good one.
Yeah. And Virginia beating NC State. Tough loss for NC State.
There we go.
As they needed that one. I mean, I guess both teams needed it for their bubble hopes. And then, unfortunately, Miami did beat my Irish. It looked like my Irish were going to win for a second, but then Miami kind of took control at the end.
South Florida beating up on Temple like they're supposed to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Get out of here, Fran. Come on. You can't lose to Maryland at home.
Go away, Fran. Go away. Go away, Fran McCaffrey.
Go away, Travis Ford at St. Louis. You can't be getting beat up on by Davidson without Bob McKillop.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have Bob the Builder McCallop or Stephen Curry at Davidson's spanking you in your own backyard, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Gotta go. Goodbye. So long.
Oh, Richmond had a great night against
Jordan
George
King having a career day.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot wait for that black and blue rivalry game.
That'll be fantastic. I can't wait to discuss one of the big games in the Atlantic 10 in a little bit. That's coming on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, James Madison getting it done like they're supposed to. All right.
Yeah, I think they're calling that the Royal Rivalry now.
The Royal Rivalry.
The Dukes and the Monarchs. Oh, Missouri State edging Drake.
Oh, yeah.
That's an upset in the Missouri Valley.
Ooh, what's that going to do to the Missouri Valley for March Madness? I wonder.
Oh, man. St. John's putting it on Villanova.
Kyle Neptune's in trouble.
Rick Pitino's not.
No. Florida's doing all right against Mississippi State, and we see
Oh, my goodness.
Spanking Arkansas.
What's going on? Arkansas, man. I thought they would be a tournament team.
Shout out to Locked On Ole Miss host Stephen Willis, and shout out to Tuss Talk with Ty Hudson. Ty, we are sorry that Arkansas is disappointing you.
Washington State, man. Utah only plays well at home.
Yeah, they do. It's like their football team.
That was rough, man. Rough to watch. Lost to Washington State. The Buffaloes took care of business against Washington, staying on the right side of the bubble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Thursday night had some big ones. Oregon State upsetting Arizona. That was
How about those Beavs?
I hope Oregon State has awesomeness real soon. They need it. There's not a whole lot on third. Oh, there's Grand Canyon. You know, our friend Danny Ology said that this game, Grand Canyon -1.5 was the best bet of Thursday yesterday on Twitter. So shout out.
They did, but man, it was close, Danny. It was close, but you got it done. Got that -1.5.
It was a bad beat for those that pit Stephen F. Austin +1.5.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear the bad beats music now on Scott Van Pelt.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to look at you, Detroit. But I do want to look at you, Oregon.
Oregon staying in the mix. They're currently an 11 seed, so they're right. They're on the right side of the bubble right now. But
How
that
about
was a
that?
big game in the WCC as Gonzaga San Francisco. This was a great game, but the
Oh yeah.
Zags did get that much needed win for their bubble hopes. But they're still first four out, but at least they're just first four out and not next four out.
Yeah. This is not good.
Yeah.
But I am interested to see what the West Coast Conference tournament's going to look like. It's going to be fun.
But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh yeah. Like what's gonna happen if Gonzaga's losing in the semifinals? Like if they lose in the semifinals, they're out.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like this is the sloppiest Gonzaga team I've seen in all my life.
Yeah, not since the guy, definitely since that guy cried after losing against UCLA a while ago.
Oh yeah. This just looks bad. Well, I mean, St. Mary's beat Pacific, but that's kind of
I
what
mean,
you're
they beat
supposed to.
Pacific. That's Pacific, though. Yeah.
You think we should have DePaul and Pacific play against one another?
Oh man, DePaul Pacific, and Louisville.
Oh man,
I
we
still
should have
can't
like.
believe. I still
Go ahead.
can't believe DePaul beat Louisville.
Oh man, that would be cool if Pacific at DePaul was called by Barstool Sports and Urinating Tree and Chisley
Oh yeah.
Donis. That would be a great game.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get some previews.
Oh well, we cover Friday nights for sure, but we got some great games on Saturday coming our way between Kansas State and Houston on ESPN.
I think Houston will take care of business in the Fertitta Center.
That's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm. And I'm being a homer here, but I'm gonna pick my Irish to win the Holy War against Boston College.
Reluctantly, I have to go against you and go with Boston College.
Okay, I understand.
This hurts me more than it does you, believe me.
I gotta pick Virginia to beat Louisville. Yeah.
Yeah. That game just looks pitiful. But this game won't be. We got Nebraska and Maryland.
Oh man, if this was at Nebraska, I would immediately just pick the Huskers. But it's in the Xfinity Center. I'm gonna go with the Terps. But if they lose this game,
I go.
Kevin Willard head may roll if they lose this game because they are not happy.
Oh yeah, Maryland can get the job done on this one.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We have the cocktail party, but it's in Gainesville. I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs. I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs to go into the swamp.
I'm gonna go Florida. Then we got Georgetown going against Providence.
Yeah, this is Ed Cooley's return to Providence. And I do not think it will go well for him. I'll pick the Friars.
Yeah, I'm going Providence as well. Then we got Seton Hall and Marquette on Fox Sports 1.
I can't pick against Marquette in the Forum.
Neither can I.
And I'm definitely picking South Carolina to beat Missouri.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got some great games.
Here we go, baby. This might be the game of the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. We have the Jayhawks going down to Farmageddon.
Oh, yeah.
I am going with the Cyclones.
You going with Cyclones?
Yeah.
Same. Ames, Iowa's scary.
Yeah.
But I don't think Tallahassee, Florida's scary for North Carolina.
No, it's not. I'll pick the Tar Heels to win.
Can't wait to see next Saturday's Duke North Carolina matchup.
Oh man, yeah.
Ooh, that game's on ESPN Plus. That's so disrespectful, ESPN. And we got a comment from
Oh
John
yeah.
Marzilla asking, Will, your Notre Dame saying that to you that your Notre Dame team is way better than anticipated. Great hire.
Yeah, we thought that the Irish would be down with Louisville this season in the ACC. And hey, our record's not great, but if you watch the team, I'm like, okay, we're much better than Louisville. So I do think that Micah Shrewsbury's doing a good job. Even though the record's bad, I agree. My Irish are going in the right direction. And great win, John, against Duke. Congrats to Jeff Capel and the squad for that one. Great win at Cameron.
There we go. But yeah, that Texas Tech Oklahoma game is so disrespectful to both these teams. That's on ESPN Plus. But what do you think of this game?
I like the Sooners at home. I'll pick Oklahoma.
I'm going with them as well.
Mm-hmm. And we have
Then
Texas going down to Provo.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big one.
Texas has been on a roll recently. And BYU hasn't. This is a tough game to pick, but I'm going to go with BYU.
Yeah, I'm chancing it with the Cougars.
This might be Oklahoma State's best chance to win a Big 12 game.
Oh, yeah. And John Marzilla says Blake Henson.
Blake Henson, man. That was iconic. Him going right up to the stepping on top of the scores table into the student section. That's going to go down in Pitt history for sure.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to go West Virginia against
I'll go Mountaineers.
We got a good one on
here we go. Pitt in Miami.
Oh, yeah. Got ourselves a great one between Pitt and Miami.
It's a good game. And
sorry, John. I got to go with Miami.
Yeah, I'll go with the Canes as well. But $2 tickets. We had $2 tickets in Coral Gables.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
The battle for who's the real Assembly Hall.
Shout out to our good buddy, Only Talk Sports, who did a prediction video on this game.
I got it. I'm going with the Illini. Sorry, Jeffrey.
I'll take my chances and go with Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be a big one, no doubt. Then we got Villanova and Butler on.
I'm going with Villanova. This is one they just have to have.
Gotta go with Butler. Then we got the Auburn Tigers going against Mississippi State.
I'll go with the Auburn. I think they'll bounce back.
Oh, yeah. They'll do that, no doubt. Ooh, we got a good one between Clemson and Duke.
I think the Dukies will win this one at home. I don't think they'll lose another in Cameron in one week.
Well, we got the Bare Necessities going against the Amphibia Horned Frogs.
I'll go with the Bare Necessities. It's in Waco.
So we got Utah State going up against the Smurfs of Boise State.
I'm going with the Smurfs.
Ooh. That's who I got picked on this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Boise have a surprising run in March Madness. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Man, not a lot of good ones. Well, I mean, maybe Colorado, Washington State can be a good one.
I think Colorado, they need to win this game. I think they'll win it.
I'm gonna chance it with the Cougs. Then there's Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech.
The Tecmo Bowl, as my buddy Sea Dogs calls it. I'll go with the Hokies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hokies on that one. John Marzilla says Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, sleeper, great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, now this is a bit of a Iowa Michigan. This is a game that might put you to sleep.
Yeah.
But I'll go with the Wolverines
man,
to win at home.
Oh man, I hope our Michigan buddies and Iowa buddies are doing okay after this game. I think honestly, I gotta go Wolverines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna regret it, aren't I? Who are you picking?
Oh, I picked the Wolverines.
This is gonna be a pick we regret, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
Then the SpongeBob narrator is gonna cue in at 20-foot hours later. Michigan lost. Yep. Made a bad move. Arizona and Oregon on Fox at Matthew Knight Arena.
Matthew Knight Arena, one of the more interesting arenas to look at with all the forest. A little goofy.
I think Arizona rebounds from Thursday night.
I'll quack it. I'll go with the Ducks.
There you go. You like old Donald Duck?
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
I don't like Vandy.
Yeah, we're not going to be picking that Tennessee Vandy game. Tennessee's going to win that one.
And Kentucky will beat Arkansas.
Of course they will. Our buddy Ty Hudson's going to be sad. We're going to be sad for him.
And we'll be hearing it from Darrell, MVP. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Darrell's going to be happy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a great game on CBS Sports Network. The Atlantic 10 battle between Dayton and Richmond. Who do you have on this one? What do you think about this game?
I think Deron Holmes will be too much. I'll pick the Flyers, but I want Richmond to win because I want Richmond to be undefeated in conference when we play them in the black and blue showdown.
Man, I want to see. I hope they're having a rematch. That would be so cool. My God.
I know that VCU and Dayton are playing twice, and VCU and Richmond are playing twice.
They should. I mean, next Saturday's gonna be fun. That Richmond VCU matchup will be great.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to be there.
I'm gonna pit Richmond for you on that one.
All right.
I'll take one for the team. Then we got Indiana.
What a game in the Missouri Valley.
Oh yeah, Indiana State and Bradley.
I'm going to go with the Sycamores.
The Fighting Birds. I'm going with Indiana State as well. How about LaSalle and George Washington?
I'll go with the Revolutionaries at home. I thought LaSalle would be a little more competitive in the A10 after that buzzer beater against UPenn.
Oh yeah, they can get done. Is App State going to pull off spoiler?
App State and JMU and the two best teams in the Sun Belt in Boone. That looks like a fun game. And I'll go with the Mountaineers.
There we go. Know what they say? Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not messing with DePaul Creighton. But we are going to be looking at North Carolina State, Syracuse.
I think the Orange will win in the Dome.
Yeah, they can get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And another bubble game, Central Florida, Cincinnati.
I'll go with Cincy to win at home.
Here we go. Well,
what a pathetic battle for LA this is.
This is pitiful.
But I will go with the Bruins.
I'm going to go with the Trojans.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it hurts my eyes to see that game. All right. No. Okay. I'll go with the Tide to beat the Tigers.
Well, at least we know ESPN's not going to be saying this is the best rivalry in all of college basketball.
Yeah. Like they do every year for North Carolina Duke, even when one of the teams is bad.
I mean, because it's like, at least with Duke, North Carolina, they're historic brands, but it's just like, they're just kind of going, meh.
Yeah.
There's a great game. VCU and Davidson on CBS Sports
This is a trap
Network.
game. We cannot lose this trap game. After all the momentum we built up, I'll go Rams.
There you go. I'm going the Rams as well.
Mm-hmm. I think Northwestern. I'm going to pick Northwestern to beat Ohio State. And I'm going to go with the Aggies to beat the Rebels.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Northwestern, and I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Man, this is not a good late night slate, is it?
Let's hope the Sunday slate's better.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, there's only going to be a few small games, I'm sure, because they're kind of sitting and waiting for the NFL.
You're right. I think Connecticut will beat Xavier.
Well, I mean, they are supposed to.
Yeah, and I think Purdue will beat Rutgers.
Because, of course.
Yeah.
Florida Atlantic's going to beat North Texas. Don't bother picking that one. I guess Memphis
UAB could be interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna chance it with UAB.
Yeah, I will as well.
Well, then we got the last game of Sunday.
It's in the pit. I'm taking New Mexico. It's in the pit.
There you go. I'm right there with you. Hope the Monday slate's good. Oh, we got Duke, Virginia Tech.
Oh, in Castle Coliseum. This is a fun game. Duke could be looking ahead to Carolina, so I'll pick the Hokies.
I'll go with Duke on this one.
I think Tech's won most of the meetings in Blacksburg since Buzz Williams took over and into my account.
Nice.
We have Houston and Texas.
Sweet.
Moody. I think Houston will go into Moody and win.
I'm going to go Houston as well.
Oh, South Carolina and Tennessee. This is a good one.
Reluctantly, I go with UT.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think Carolina will beat Tech, Georgia Tech.
Then we got North Carolina. Oh, yeah, North Carolina's going to win that one.
Mm-hmm.
But we got the Illini butt matchup on the Peacock between Illinois and Ohio.
I'm going with Illinois in that one.
Same. Then we got Marquette going up against Villanova.
I'm going with I'm going to go Villanova.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go Marquette. Then we got Dayton going up against George Washington.
I think Dayton will win. They lost at GW, but I don't think they're going to lose to UD at UD.
I'm going with Dayton as well.
Yeah.
Then we got TCU and Texas Tech on ESPN2.
I'm going to go with the Frogs. They've lost some heartbreakers, but I think they'll break through and win.
Oh, yeah. And then we got Boston College going against Syracuse.
Syracuse has to win, so I'll go Syracuse.
I'm going Boston College.
And then we have Iowa and Indiana. I think the Hoosiers will win that.
Yeah, they'll win that one. But I know VCU St. Bonaventure is going to be a great one.
VCU has a hard time winning it at the Riley Center, so this one scares the crap out of me.
That's why reluctantly, hate to break your heart, Will, but I'm going with St. Bonnie.
Yeah, I'll pick VCU. I understand, though. VCU has a hard
Then we got Oklahoma and Kansas State on ESPN Plus. What God's name is with these good games for Big 12 country being on ESPN Plus? That is stupid. Put on the Oklahoma State games on ESPN Plus.
I'll pick Kansas State at home.
I think I'll go K-State with you. Oof, got a little animated there for a moment.
Yeah, I understand. You do not like games being on ESPN Plus.
It just feels so disrespectful to the good games.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ramblers to beat the Billikens.
Oh, we're talking about Chicago and St. Louis
at Joseph J. Gentilly Arena.
Oh God! Oh man, they gotta come up with a new name for that.
Yeah, someone paid a lot of money for that to be named after him. I think Ole Miss will win the Egg Bowl on court.
The Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be Panther quick and leather tough on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Okay, that game. Yeah. Kansas State, Oklahoma. Go on ESPN. Oklahoma State, Kansas. Go on ESPN Plus.
I agree. Jayhawks easy.
Besides, that Kansas Oklahoma State at Lawrence, Kansas, and Allen Fieldhouse, that is too violent for the kids.
Yeah. I'll go. Let's pick the San Diego State Colorado State game.
Absolutely, that's gonna be a great one.
Colorado State's look shaky in conference play, so I'll go with the Aztecs.
Yeah, I think Colorado State will bounce back this time around.
Yeah, I think easy dub for Clemson. And
yeah, reluctantly, we got to go Clemson against Louisville. But we got Miami, North Carolina State, the bubble game.
I'll go with the Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
They need this one.
Ugh.
Michigan State.
I'm gonna get sick looking at that Michigan game.
It's okay. It's on Peacock. We don't, that's one of those games that deserves to be on Peacock. No one's gonna want to watch that one. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be in that big a hurry to break out the iPad for that night.
Yeah.
I'm going Michigan State.
Yeah, Michigan State.
What are we gonna do with you, Gonzaga?
Yeah.
You disappoint us. It used to be where you're like disappointing us in postseason, but now it's You're disappointing us for the regular season. Good grief.
Now, why this Northwestern Purdue game should be on FS1, but it's only on Big Ten Network? I don't know, man.
Huh. I think I'll go Purdue on this one.
Yeah, Purdue. I'll go with St. John's over Xavier.
I think I'll reluctantly go with it, Xavier. But we got a great one between Alabama. Oh, right, this is basketball.
Still a pretty good game. I mean, 5-1 in the SEC, 4-2 in the SEC.
Yeah. I forgot for a moment that Georgia's doing pretty good basketball.
I'll go with the Dogs at home.
I'm gonna go with the Crimson Tide.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Baylor and Central Florida on ESPN Plus.
Baylor's had a tough time on the road this year, so I'll go with UCF.
I'm gonna go with Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame and Virginia on ESPN2.
Yeah, I'll pick the Hoos, unfortunately. I'll pick Virginia.
There we go. Gotta go with the Fighting Bennetts.
Yeah.
Well, then there's a bubble watch game, Wake Forest and Pittsburgh.
I'll go with Wake.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Pitt on this one.
Okay.
Then we got, Cincinnati, West Virginia. Unfortunately, you belong on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Sorry to do that to you, boys. This hurts us more than you. Good grief. Well, there's Chicago State going against Duquesne.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Florida, Kentucky on ESPN.
I'm going with the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think Darrell's going to be happy with this game.
Yeah. Right.
Then there's Connecticut going up against Providence on Fox Sports 1.
Yeah, Connecticut will win this one.
Yeah, they'll win on Wednesday night. Then we got Boise State, New Mexico at the Pit.
Yeah, New Mexico. Yeah.
You got New Mexico?
New Mexico at the Pit, yeah. And Santa Clara, St. Mary's at 10 Central.
Oh, yeah. I'll be picking St. Mary's.
Yeah, I'll pick St. Mary's. Crazy that Santa Clara has the same record as Gonzaga in the conference.
Honestly, don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know whether to feel amazed or just go, well, I'm amazed for the WCC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we got Tulane SMU at the Moody Coliseum.
I'll go with SMU to win at Moody. So there's a Moody Center and a Moody Coliseum. That's interesting.
Oh, there we go.
Wonder if it's the same person. Thursday's usually a pretty light night. Oh, here we go. Wisconsin, Nebraska.
There we go. The Pinnacle Bank Arena. All right.
I'm going Nebraska at home.
There we go. Nice. Stanford, Arizona State, a good bubble game. What do you think?
I think for Arizona State it is. I think Stanford hasn't done well enough non-conference. I'll pick Sparky. I'll pick the Sun Devils.
I'm gonna go with Sun Devils as well.
Mhm.
Wonder if Dannyology will make Grand Canyon the best bet of Thursday again.
Possibly.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
Well, we got.
I'm picking the Ducks to win for sure.
I can't believe that's gonna be a Big Ten game several months from now.
Yeah. I'll go with UCLA to beat Oregon State.
Yeah, reluctantly, I gotta go against Oregon State.
Yeah, sorry, Beavers.
But then on Friday, February the 2nd, we got a better lineup.
Bonnie's and the Flyers. I'll go with the Flyers. But it'll be fun game to
Same.
watch.
Yup. Then there's Ohio State and Iowa on Fox Sports 1.
I gotta go with I don't know who to pick in this one. I'll pick Iowa. They're at home.
I wrote down Iowa on my list as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's Butler and Creighton on Fox Sports 1
I'll
to
go
end the
with
slate.
I'll go with the Jays.
Here we go. I'm right there with you.
All right.
And that wraps up our slate for this week in college basketball.
Man, Jackson, I cannot wait for Kansas to have to go to Farmageddon this weekend.
That's going to be wild in Ames, Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see Dayton going up against Richmond. That's going to be fantastic.
That'll be a great game, too. Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be fantastic right there. It's I'm so looking forward to this battle.
Oh, yeah.
And, we're going to wrap this show up. And we got any more final thoughts for what's going on this week and what happened in all of this week?
Well, if you want to check out how Cowboys fans react to delusion the Packers, you can check out that video on my channel for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean that was wild.
Yeah,
like my favorite one was the guy running over his TV.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Oh man, I'm so mad. I'm gonna run that TV over."
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're really wealthy, my guy, because
Yeah.
if you're not, you're kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can check it out on @WillNDIrish on YouTube. Let's get him over to 500 subs. He's now at 113 subs. We're going to get him to 500 subs. And you can also check him out on Marcus Era at Twitter and on Instagram and Threads at Klowski414.
What you got cooking, Jackson?
Nothing much. Set the few reaction videos coming up after the AFC title game and the NFC title game. Right here on YouTube at Jackson Johnson 979. We can also check out my reaction to Jim Harbaugh leaving Michigan for the Chargers and see how it affects the Chargers, the NFL, and how it affects Michigan and the rest of college football.
All right. Sounds great.
You can also check me out on Twitter at Jackson09960335. And you can check me out on Instagram and Threads at JacksonJohnson543908, where I just kind of go over what's going on in the sports world, what my take is on certain things in the world, and what my latest updates on what my latest videos are going to be about. And until next time, this is Jackson Johnson and Will ND wishing you all a very wonderful good afternoon, and stay safe, stay warm. It's cold out.
All right.